Stewardship with SNB.
Hello, good afternoon everyone, and thank you for joining us on the program Stewardship with SNB. I am Solomon Nelson Braid. This program is viewed all over the world via our social media handles such as YouTube and Facebook at Rstv Online. We are on GOVT channel 142 and Start Times channel 113. These are the platforms you can follow us and also make your comment as you follow the program. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at one of the local government areas of the 774 local government areas that we have in Nigeria. To some, local government areas have disappointed the people because they refuse to deploy the resources meant for development of the area. To others, they are actually trying because the money is meant for the people and they readily deploy the money to the development of the local government area. One of such local government areas that is fast developing is EMOHUA local government area in Rivers State. It is manned by a seasoned politician, a former lawmaker, a teacher, a politician in his own right, Dr. CHIDI Lloyd. Dr. CHIDI Lloyd, welcome to our program.
Thank you, Solomon.
And I must tell you, Happy New Year. It's quite some time we have talked on this platform. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
All right. So, when looking at your account of stewardship, with what agenda are you running EMOHUA local government area? In other words, I'm asking, what is your policy thrust?
Well, let me first and foremost thank viewers all over the world, just like you have said, for having us on this program today, and to Almighty God for keeping us among the living. My take to administration in EMOHUA local government is more of a continuity. You recall that I had spent 3 years on the saddle from 2001 up to 2004 when the tenure wound up. Luckily, by the grace of God and the goodwill of voters of EMOHUA local government, we have a second shot at the administration of the local government. So it's more of a continuation of all that we did in our first term and consolidation. So we rode under the mantra of continuity and consolidation.
Okay, continuity and consolidation. Interesting. So looking back at your first tenure in hindsight, what would you have done differently if you were to travel, if you were to time travel?
Well, no, not much. What I would have done is consolidate, like I've said, on the gains of the first tenure. In the first tenure, we laid quite a lot of foundation, which is coming now into fruition. We embarked on the construction of massive roads. Some thought that local governments cannot construct roads. That was the feeling of most people. So we broke that chains. We actually told people that there is no limit as to what the local governments can do, save for those items that are clearly listed in the exclusive list and the concurrent list. Any item that is not listed in those two lists is therefore will be found in the residual list. So the local governments have no limitation as to what they can do with funds available to them. So we embarked on roads construction. We did a 1.5 kilometer road in the first time in Delhi. A road known as Ukeli Road, which we also gave 3 kilometer drainage, because what you do is that once a road is, say, 1 kilometer, and you have drainage on both sides, the drainage on both sides is equal to 2 kilometers of drainage. Okay. So because it's 1.5, so we gave 3 kilometer drainage, and we commissioned it within our first tenure. We also gave a 1 kilometer road and 2 kilometer drainage to a community known as Eveko. We were also in Ababo, where we did a 1 kilometer road, the Nyesom Wike Drive, with 2 kilometer drainage on both sides. Then we commenced the construction of the Ompova Mbere Ahezi Road, which is another 1.2 kilometers. We did, in our first term, we did all of the drainage works. We had to continue earthwork before the tenure wound up. And for me, I lost 4 months. Those were therefore seized for 4 months, so I couldn't access funds until the tenure wound up in June. Then, when we came back, we commenced the immediate
From September.
September this year. Yes, we hit the ground running because we already had things we were doing. So we in our first 100 days in office. The roads are there, totaling 5 roads that we built around EMOHUA local government area. Then in this first tenure, we also did a 15.5 kilometer electrification project in the community known as Rumepe. That is the hub of oil and gas in the federation. But there has been no presence of government, and each time I went there for campaigns, I've always felt that I have not been fair. Lekuche, to Ovelem Vakoya, to Obovli, and so on. They have lights, so you can attest, you can put a call, do the devil's advocate and find out. We also were able to, because of the epileptic power supply in the local government, we partnered with the CHIDI and we converted online to 33 kVA transmission line within EMOHUA. That took us quite a lot, a chunk of money. So today, we enjoy 8 hours supply of light, electricity in the local government.
Cost of your administration.
Absolutely. So we were able to do that and also got that commissioned within the first 100 days in office. We, from the 17th of December 2025 up until 23rd or so, we embarked on a 5-day free medical outreach in the local government, because in the first tenure, I actually provided health care facilities within the council. What used to be the primary health care session was converted into a full-blown clinic with administrative quarters. And you know that the primary health care sector sees quite a lot of other subsidiaries like immunization, primary community health, and so on. So we provided offices for all of them. And only recently, I got a call from a sister television, a national television, that called me to say that they hear that we had constructed a cold chain facility within the council. And I said, yes. Now, what does the cold chain do? You know that there are certain vaccines are administered at temperate level. So the cold chain was also supplied with, we solarized the cold chain so that at every point in time, vaccines that are administered to children in our local government remain within that approved temperate level. Because once it passes that temperature, whatever you administer to children will be poison rather than vaccine. So if the snake bite that happened in Abuja were to happen in our local government, we had venom, we had anti-venom, facilities in our local government, which was why the call came in. And they spoke to my MOH, the medical officer in charge of EMOHUA. She was on, 2 days ago, she was on breakfast show in Channels, and she gave a good account of herself and what we've been doing in terms of healthcare. The free medical program we conducted in December recorded 250 surgeries, ranging from hernia, fibroid.
From different communities. From
different communities of the local government. And we provided logistics to ferry sick people to the center. And epileptic, what they call epileptic hernia, and so goiter, tooth surgery, eye, and all. A whole range of attention was given, because we got medical personnel, especially those who are doctors from the local government. We brought them, and we ordered drugs from America. It was quite easy for us to.
The local government ordered drugs from America.
Yes, we leveraged on the fact that the first attempt we had, the first shot we had at this kind of program was partnering with our cultural organization, the Obakikore Convention, Canada and the US. So we had the pharmacies, we have a pharmacist there who was able to arrange the drugs for us, and we paid. So the drugs that came along with the free medicals, the patients were assured that they were taking drugs that actually attacked the problems that they had. We are doing quite a lot. We are also at the verge of completing a state-of-the-art administrative office in EMOHUA local government. I can bet my right arm that that structure does not exist anywhere. We are also doing the ultra-modern legislative complex, which your intro here, you did introduce me as a former legislator. So that actually is my constituency. Yeah. So we are almost completing work.
So my concern here, Dr. CHIDI LLOYD, is in all of these achievements you have mentioned, did you do needs analysis, or it was just mere political promises you give to the people and you are achieving them?
Incidentally, that is why they say experience counts. My period in the River State House of Assembly saw me supervising local governments pursuant to the relevant provisions of the Constitution. Section 7 gives the state assemblies the powers to carry out oversight functions of the local government. So I knew the FAQs, that we were almost asking them. So I saw myself the examiner now being examined. So it was something that I didn't think that I should go before my former colleagues of the River State House of Assembly and we found one thing. I ought to know. Yeah. So these were things that I already have in mind to do, and we are doing just that. We are giving the council a facelift. In the local government, we have an ICT hub, which luckily for us, JAM has taken as its CBT. Okay. And it's going to house 2 centers. Registrations are actually going on there now, so that we will not find a situation where people are posted to Imo State, Abia, and neighboring states to sit for JAM. So we will cater for 500 candidates in the next joint matriculation examination.
Interesting. We would like to follow up your activities as they unfold. Well, then my next question would be that looking at the development indices of EMOHUA local government area, where would you say it is falling behind when compared to, say, Obiakwa local government?
Yeah, well, of course, I ordinarily tease my colleague from Obiakwa, and I say to them that EMOHUA is more of an LCD, a local council development authority, compared to Obiakwa and Falga. They rake in revenue, whereas we don't. That was why.
So you solely depend on the federal.
Absolutely, absolutely. That was why we thought outside the box to see how we can do things that will generate revenue. For the center, it's not going to be given pro bono. The candidates will have to pay to JAM. JAM will credit the local government. I hear they pay a certain sum for the use of the center. We provided 500 laptops for use. The center is running as I speak to you now. They will pay for. They will give us token for both the registration and the actual exams. So that will also help to boost revenue. I forgot to tell you that before I came in, there were skirmishes in a community known as Obele in the local government, where some marauders came and shot at point blank a certain chief who was among his fellow chiefs in a meeting, and the village community was deserted. So on assumption of office in September, I took it as something of priority. We've been able to restore peace in the community. Yeah. We have, with the help of the governor of the state, we have established a joint military task force in base, which was also commissioned on the 26th of December.
Is it with the help of the governor of the state?
Absolutely.
Oh, interesting.
Absolutely. The governor played a very significant role in ensuring that we restore peace to that community.
We'll come back to security proper as we make progress. All right, in your opinion, where should the bulk of the resources for EMOHUA go to? I want to catalog a few things: human capital development, infrastructure, industrial development, or economic empowerment. Where should the resources go to?
If you were to ask me, all of this should come as priority. All that you have mentioned ought to come as one, right? But because it's not possible, we have to itemize it on the needs basis. We do what we call a scale of preference. So if you ask me first and foremost, I would say infrastructure.
Infrastructure.
Yes, because as I speak to you now, work is not done. We don't discharge the functions of the council from the council. We are still putting up infrastructure to be able to sit down to do the work. I wouldn't liken what is currently happening in EMOHUA local government as what the Bible described as the Pharisees, where you have a clean shirt with a dirty singlet inside. So we are trying to attack that. And very soon, I give myself, my team and I have given ourselves up until the end of the second quarter of this year. We will be in the local government secretariat. We are deploying all of the funds that we have to ensuring that we are able to touch all of these sectors.
All right, you have mentioned here that you solely depend on the federal allocation. There are no other sources in terms of IGR and all of that. And I must commend you that you are deploying the scarce resources to areas that will actually benefit the people. I must commend you.
Absolutely.
But in your first tenure, Mr. Chairman, you had a running battle with NLG on the question of ghost workers. What have you done to resolve this ghost workers?
What happened was that
sometimes you're in court with some workers, other times they are locking you out, or you are locking them out.
No, they have never locked me out of my
But you have locked them out.
I have also locked anybody out.
But you
First and
remove
foremost,
their names from the voucher.
Absolutely. Any name that found itself.
But not faulted you.
That Nolge faulted me doesn't mean I'm wrong. What is Nolge?
As a last bit heard about this ghost worker syndrome.
Well, the governor of Rivers State, in his magnanimity, we recall that when I got back, in my first tenure, I wrote to the former governor of Rivers State, as he then was, my leader, the minister of the FCT, for a review of the staff strength of EMOHUA local government. I met a staff strength on record over 1,600. And I said, well, no problem. I want to have a handshake with all of these staff. So we did a biometrics, which lasted for 9 days, with a seasoned consultant, Sim Forest, an indigenous consultant. So they came and did the biometric exercise for us because they were highly recommended. I haven't done the one for the state. So at the end of the day, we found, not skeletons, we found real human beings in these cupboards. I found a situation where people who are in Canada, America, and in the United Kingdom still exist on our nominal roll.
Really?
And we are earning salary. I have proof. I'm not a man who, I am not a mandibula walkabout. So when, as a lawyer who parades the highest degrees in law, I must be sure of what I say. I had people.
Some persons who are in Canada,
United Kingdom, and in America, were still earning salaries from local government.
Oh, really?
So I also found this.
How did you get to find out? Your consultant?
I'm from the local government, for crying out loud. We know ourselves. Staff also availed me information. We had people who were on our nominal roll and are staff members of the University of Port Harcourt Teaching Hospital. We had people who were on our nominal roll and are staff members of the Rivers State University. So I wrote to these institutions and to say, can you tell us about A, B, C, D? And they wrote back to us telling us that these are their staff.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. So, and I said to people, why would I use the first oath I took was not to use my office against anyone. And Solomon, what exactly am I dragging with workers who earn?
Because we're wondering.
No, you know,
So
the,
good that
you know
Thomas
the
has come
empty
to the
drop.
public
I'm
to
talk.
talk.
You know the empty barrels make the largest noise. I have proof. If I knew that this interview would be tailored, I would have come with them and named them. Just yesterday, my lawyers have served those who work in all of these institutions and are earning salary. We calculated how much they have defrauded the council, and I've written to them to refund us.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Is that possible?
Yes, 14 days we have given them. If they don't, I will press charges. It's my turn now to shout.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. So, you know, and when this noise became so much, we had a group of them who went and blocked the East-West Road. The governor of Rivers State ordered for our meeting. I went with the governor with my facts. I met 6-year-old children with their names on the nominal roll. And I challenged anybody who is from EMOHUA local government for the 3 years that I sat in that saddle, whether I as much as employed a dwarf. Solomon, because we look, whatever you do, the poor will continue to live among us. People say to me, is it my money? Yes. The same people will say he didn't do anything. They will be the first to accuse us of not being able to do anything.
To blame? These names that found...
It's a systemic failure. It's a systemic failure.
Previous administrations...
Absolutely. And not even administrations, the type of civil servants that we have. I have 2 staff whose names I would not want to mention here, who we are forging employment letters in the local government are giving to people. And I will go to court against them. I just told them that this year I have started. You will hear it. They will be the ones. Now, when we started that, they started resigning.
Voluntarily?
Voluntarily, I'm bringing to me. That was when they fell into the trap. They will give me all that they earned, all. Because we are talking about revenue. I would have ignored it if I was not a lawyer.
So that would be your IGR?
That would be my IGR. Any money, yes, because I swore to an oath not to use the resources of the... Go and see what we are doing, not interview. You know, it is only a man who has built a house in his home that will tell visitors to come.
Yeah.
Come.
If you invite us, we'll come.
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. You see, I don't believe in sitting down here and begin to... Because I honor this interview because I have very deep respect for this station. I wonder how you people operate, how you are still afloat as a TV station. So any opportunity I have, despite my busy schedule, I will honor.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. All right. It's interesting that you are making this revelation.
So there are also some who are in the Rivers State Ministry of Commerce and Industry. We wrote. So when we went before the governor, I was telling you a story. And the governor said, what is the problem? And I said, Your Excellency, this shouldn't be a problem. Ordinarily, the nominal role of the staff of the 23 local governments ought to be domiciled with the Rivers State Local Government Service. So let them give the nominal roles. But they don't have. They had in nominal roles. And the governor asked them, what is your function? Not particularly this present commission. The road started several years. But somebody, look, you can't make omelette without cracking eggs.
You are cleansing the organ stable.
So when the governor, when he was, I said to him that there are persons who are civil servants, mainstream civil servants, with the ministry, with UBE, with others that are still on the employ of local government. The governor showed that and ordered a biometric exercise for the 23 local government.
Okay, that's why we had that exercise.
Absolutely. Despite the one that the administrator did, which was also flawed because there was no end to bringing of nominal roles. So this time, because of the time, those who were abroad, America and Abuja, we are not able to return again to present themselves. So not only have I done it for EMOHUA, my other sister local governments are also
benefiting
from it. In fact, the chairman, my colleague in Onelga, has also found human beings in the cupboard. Inside the same nominal role, people are in health, are also in education, are in works. So you see Solomon Nursing Braid, Wema Bank, Solomon Nursing Braid, UBA, Solomon Braid Nursing, AfriBank or whatever.
In the same council.
In the same council. So technology fish them out. We put the BVN and every account that is associated with that came out. I challenged them. Let them show me one person I put on the nominal roll. I couldn't have been able to do it. Despite the temptation, I had a staff of mine who was in the local government. There was nothing he didn't plead with me to put stuff names. I said no. When I do it with you, you will still be the same person to go and tell people. And to the glory of God, I didn't fall for that.
So, has this shut the mouth of Nolge in the LGA?
What is Nolge? I asked you.
The umbrella organization.
Yes. Now, what is Nolge's interest, with due respect? The more they staff, the more they check off dues.
Oh.
So I told them, I'm not your agent. I will not deduct money from any of my staff to pay you. Since they are your members of your union, I will pay them, collect from them. Because for me, I'm not an agent. For me to be able to collect money on your behalf, you need to tell me what percentage will be mine. Because I will keep a desk officer.
Interesting.
So the governor said I shouldn't go that far. So I stopped and I still give them their check of duty. Look, we must put an end to all of this.
So
it doesn't mean that I don't have cousins or nieces or well-wishers who do not have job. If we keep giving 20,000, 30, 100 to people, how would a local government 37 years after have no office? That should be, those are critical infrastructure that speak about us. Anybody that comes to EMOHUA who wants perhaps one business or the other in the local government, he doesn't go to people's houses. He comes to the local government headquarters, only to see ramshackle buildings. And I said, no, a man like me cannot operate in such places. We are putting up an edifices in the council that are state of the art.
All right, so let's move forward. You are aware that EMOHUA local government area borders Ikwere, Obiakpo, Asaratoro, etc. What business relationship do your people have with these LGAs? And what is the role of the council, your council, especially in growing EMOHUA's economy? Well,
very simple. We know that we enjoy traditional relationships with the Calabari, not just Saritoro or whatever. First is maybe Degema and then all of that. A time was when you recall that the Calabari, EMOHUA Calabari road became impassable. Criminals were harassing people on that road. My brother Chairman and I, Roland Sekibo, Michael John Williams, Odongil Furi, and who again? We came together and we said enough was enough. The road was impassable then. We provided funds and we had to fill potholes. We were just doing that when the former governor of Rivers State, after we wrote a passionate letter, made a passionate letter, awarded that EMOHUA Calabari road. Today, nobody remembers how that road was. You get the point? So, we are doing quite a lot, and we share markets, right? The Calabari bring their goods to Ahezi. The EMOHUA people bring their Garea or what have you. So, that market, as if you're going to
the Ayako market.
The Ayako market. You will see booming economy there. So we intend also to make that market conducive for traders to be able to do their business. And we, in turn, collect small revenue.
Yeah, as a follow-up to that question, agriculture is the traditional occupation of your people.
Absolutely.
What have you done to help them in that direction?
Nothing, like I told you, Solomon. I would want to do everything. It's my wish that I do everything, but in that regard, we've not been able to say this is what we have done because we are trying to look at other critical sectors. So many things are yearning for money, right? But this time around, we think that we should assist our local farmers. Okay. Give them some stipends to be able to do their farm and bring the products. Reach some kind of MOU with them. We give you certain amount. We own a certain percentage of your yield, so that all of this will be brought in one of these agriculture. You know, we have International Food Day and so on and so forth. When these products are aggregated, we can now sell to our people at subsidized rates.
All right. We've been talking to Dr. CHIDI LLOYD, is the chairman, executive chairman of EMOHUA local government area. We'll now take a short break. And when we return, we shall take a look at the impact of the RSU, the campus that is cited there in EMOHUA, on the economy of EMOHUA local government area. Stay with us.
Stewardship with SNB.
The world needs moms. With a splash of golden terra oil, the mom can transform a frown into a smile. Change no thanks into yes please. And resolve family feuds without blowing a whistle. Providing tasty family meals is all that matters. Where there are moms, there is love. Golden Terra Oil. Pour pure love.
Guys, food is ready.
Cook to impress.
Rstv, poised to make the difference.
Stewardship with SNB.
Well, if you have just joined us, the program is Stewardship with SNB. My guest hasn't changed, the executive chairman of EMOHUA local government area, Dr. CHIDI LLOYD. Dr. LLOYD, this time around, let's take you to a little bit about education. The campus of the RSU, River State University, is sited in EMOHUA local government area. What is its economic impact on the people, on the area, and who are the beneficiaries of the RSU campus sited there?
I want to once again thank the former governor of River State, Chief Barrister E.M. for that very wonderful policy of decentralizing campuses. What that means invariably is taking development to the places where these campuses are sited. Luckily, the local government is my local government is one of the campuses that benefited. Now, a lot. We can't sit here to begin to quantify in monetary terms what we have gained. Okay? First and foremost, you see infrastructure rise. People are beginning to build hostels close to the university. And in my first tenure, the governor mandated the local government to construct a police station across the local government, which I did. We completed in a space of 3 months. One of the best.
Directly opposite the campus.
Directly opposite the campus. We acquired the land, paid, and the former Inspector General of Police who came to commission it described it as one of the best. Furnished. We don't do little things.
But there are adequate personnel stationed there.
That is not within my place.
It's important.
Yeah, but we have built and given them. So I would not do the posting, but I think I see policemen in the facility. We have also had security concerns because when development, I say to my people, when these things happen, there have been harassment of students who live off campus because the facility on campus is not enough. It's never enough. So students live off campus. And we've had skirmishes, one or two hits. Security challenges. And we have also risen to the occasion. An educationist like me will not stand aloof and watch a threat on the campus that was brought to us removed. Because all of this is geared towards closing down the institution so that they start to go and steal iron rods and zinc and all that, and remove wire. These are the new things that they steal now. I hear there is something in cables they smoke. So we will not allow such things to happen. And I want to put on record and thank Professor Zeb Obibi for being an astute administrator, and also the pro-chancellor of the institution, Chief Okewa, the senior advocate of Nigeria, for taking a firm stand to know that there is no institution, there is nowhere that is crime-free. Now, also to put on record the efforts of the commander of the anti-cult unit, EMOHUA. When these things happened, there was a time students were kidnapped. In conjunction with the police, I secured the release of those students within 48 hours. Okay. And we also incorporated and liquidated those who perpetrated that mayhem. We now also discovered that there are some elements among the students themselves who live above their means. When we prive further, we hear they are members of a Yahoo club or what, I don't know what they call them. So the crime is not just on the side of the host community. Some students who are disgruntled also are doing things. In fact, we caught a student who is not from EMOHUA stealing in the community, stealing.
Oh, really?
Yes, iron rods from our primary school. A student.
RSU.
Yes, a 300 level student.
Oh, this is terrible.
So you can see that we parents have a lot to do. The university, the students, they know themselves. When a student comes on campus and lines his fellow students up and begins to pay for bole up to the tune of 300,000, you are no longer a student.
Yes.
So that is why it is said that from so age to so age, primary to secondary, university, then you start working. That does not remove the fact that there are those who also work and school. But if you earn your money, you will not be frivolous with it. So that has simmered down, and the lectures have started. We are also recently, we have constructed a road between the police station to Rumoya to ease the suffering of students, having to walk a long distance to get to the community. My council has also provided mini buses to be able to cushion the effect of transportation. It's work in progress, but we will see. But I'm more interested in the fact that a university campus announces a community faster than even radio or television. The Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts is what it is today because of the Harvard University. University of Port Harcourt, the Choba is what it is because of the University of Port Harcourt, and so forth and so on.
That is true.
So we will not allow this opportunity to slip by.
Okay, it is on record that recently you won an award of the best local government chairman slot in River State. Am I correct?
I'm not aware.
Okay, we saw it in social media.
No, but I don't like to win such awards.
I was going to ask you if I told you were aware how credible is the awarded organization?
That's what I'm saying. That's why when they come, I don't like to win. If you have won and if you are giving me an award, you should be able to have gone around the local governments.
Did they write to you?
That's why I said I'm not aware if I won. I'm doing my work. I'm doing my work. I'm not interested in all of those things.
Okay.
I don't like those fake awards. You see, you give me an award, then you start calling me on phone to bring money. Is that award? You go around, I'm the best local government. The next minute, another best has arrived from somewhere again. So I don't win such.
When we saw it in the social media, we thought that you actually accepted it.
No, I don't.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you as a matter of principle.
Okay.
I don't win
So
such things.
let's drop that question. Yeah. So what project gives you the most satisfaction?
The ICT.
Is it the council secretariat
The ICT.
or the road construction?
The ICT.
Oh, really? Why?
Because very soon, all exams will be computer based. WAEC, NECO, JAM, or JAM is already computer based. So that facility is going to capture and prepare our students. We are going to have vacation classes where we will prepare our students to be able to confront computer-based exams. And I see it happen. I'm already seeing the benefits that accrue. You need to go there and see the human traffic in the council, because all of those registration areas around us have packed up. So the EMOHUA CBT is the place to beat. And we put solar panels, so we don't have any, we have converted energy to power.
All right, Mr. Chairman, where we are now, I'm told that we have limited time, so let's quickly rush it. The questions I want to ask you are not coming from me, but from the public. You may not hear them, but because we relate to the public much more than you guys do, so we hear them. Rumors have it that you politicize your accessibility to your people. Is that correct?
Me? I don't understand. If you need to, I'm not well read.
No, you are.
Politicized, I don't understand.
Yeah, before somebody can see you.
CHIDI LLOYD.
It has to
Even
be...
my worst enemies will tell you it's not true.
Okay, that's what your critics say.
No. Critics will say something. It is another thing whether it is true. I live in Ababu. Solomon, I came from my village to honor this program. So say, ask another question. That's what it did. Even my enemies won't tell you that. Accessibility. I came here in a boat. How do you be? I don't understand how people.
Yeah, that's what people say. It's not coming from me.
Tell them it's not true.
No, that's why I'm asking you, so that they're hearing you.
No, let them come. It's that people can't access CHIDI.
Then you politicize it.
How?
Then you have to belong. The person has to belong to your political clique.
Before he sees me.
Before, yes.
What is he coming to see me for?
For whatever reason.
That's why I tell you that.
For whatever reason.
That's why I said.
Of course, you know you're the local government chairman, and you are closest to the people.
That's what I'm saying.
So the people
I
will
know
have
that.
access to you.
I know that. I live among them. I live among them. I know them. My people know me, and I know my people. So when you say, okay, if I say don't come, it means I'm a fisher of men. Right. My duty is to make sure that no other political party exists. And the only way I can do that is to make myself accessible and show them love. That's what I learned from Martin Luther King. You disarm your enemy with love. So why would I not make myself accessible?
Okay, I should wrap it up. Another question. It's also very hard, but you're at liberty to dispel it, whether true or not. Yeah, some have said, your people, not my people, not Rstv, your people, that you are very vindictive and unapologetically unforgiving.
Like,
is that correct? Is that correct?
Well, very vindictive. If you have said, if you have called the name of the person, I would know. But I'm a student of the Bible. The Bible says, suffer not a witch to live. Right? Suffer not a witch to live. Why did they write it?
But you can also tamper justice with mercy.
Good. I'm a knight of a Catholic church, a knight of St. John's International. Vengeance is of God. I've read up to that point in the Bible. I don't need to be vindictive. Only small people use power. Enlightened people use love.
Interesting. Interesting. You see, that's why it's always good that when we invite people like you,
I'm at the verge of
come.
completing work on a second PhD in conflict resolution. I have 3 master's degrees, 2 in law, 1 in conflict resolution. I shouldn't be mundane.
I hope your
I shouldn't be
catch fire
pedestrian.
one day. I hope your brain will not catch fire one day the way you read.
Reading maketh a man.
Yes,
That's what
it does.
Francis Bacon
The
said.
way you
So,
bag degrees here and there.
no. We'll study and wait.
It's interesting.
One day the opportunity will
Okay,
come.
studying and wait. You're doing your second term. At the expiration of the second term, do you have any intention to vie for any political office?
No, absolutely.
Will you go back to teaching?
My people, yes. I'd like to. I had set a date and time for myself. By 2025, I would have been a professor of law.
Okay.
Right? That was the time limit I set. My people have been very, very fair to me.
So how accessible are you to your people?
I wouldn't tell you a dancer does not see his back, but I know that I live among them. I don't know which people can't find me. The bad people, the criminals can't see me. But every other person can see me. The criminals are afraid. They know.
They are
because
dealing with them.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
We have no regret. We will continue to pursue them until they turn a new leaf.
Okay.
And we have programs here and there for them to key into and become useful to themselves and society.
Dr. CHIDI LLOYD, you are a politician of high repute. You have been a legislator, not just as a legislator, you have been at the apogee, you have been leader of the State House of Assembly. Now you are local government chairman, second tenure local government chairman. What do you think should be the way forward with the myriads of political crises that have bedeviled our state? How do we achieve peace?
Prayer.
Prayer by who?
By all of us, we pray. What God cannot do does not exist.
So when we pray, it's over.
Absolutely. Pray without ceasing.
So it starts with you. And
I have been praying. That's why I'm recommending you to pray.
It's okay. When I took a cursory look at your background, I saw that you're a Catholic. And when you say prayer,
A very proud one.
A very proud one. Okay. So your final words. What should people take home?
Rivers people should pray. The best is yet to come. Our rosary should be soaked in water. The hands of the kings, the heart of the kings is in God's hands.
What about to EMOHUA people?
Same thing, prayer. We are here to give them what they want. We may not have met all of the achievements, but if I live today, I will look back and I will be very proud of myself. I have deployed resources meant for them judiciously.
They say you're always looking for ghost name or the payment.
Yes, so that's all we
So sometimes you delay salary, is that correct?
No.
So you'll be able to find out who are ghost workers on the voucher.
Solomon, this is not how, this is the way they program it, you may find and not see.
The more you look, the less you
No,
see.
absolutely. The people, how these things work. Technology. The technology. You don't need to go every day. My nominal role and payment vouchers are keyed in a way that when people retire, my laptop tells me those who have retired. We have put in money to save money.
Interesting.
So I don't need to go looking. So I delay salaries. Why? If salaries are delayed, know that we didn't get them on time. Okay. And this is one state that we are lucky our allocations are released to us. So why would I be delaying salary?
You have a direct, you receive the funds directly to the LLOYD?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
We still operate the Joint Allocation Account Committee.
Dr. CHIDI LLOYD, Chairman, EMOHUA Local Government Area. Thank you so much for finding time to be with us.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate you.
It's always a pleasure talking with you.
It is, I must confess. All right, that's our program. Join us again, same time, and we shall bring you another guest on this platform. My name is Solomon Nelson Braid. Bye-bye.